Hello, YouTube. This is the Galley La Podcast, and today we are going to be reviewing One Piece Manga Chapter 1126, Settling the Score. I am Akainu Fanboy. The other guy is Geboss. Please like and subscribe if you have not. Leave a comment below on your thoughts on the chapter and the thoughts on our review. So we have the continuation of Yamato and Wano.
Yeah,
that's it, really.
It's happening. Wake me up when something interesting happens.
Yeah, well, I guess that's Sanji's girl at the one of the soba shop. So
is it?
Sanji callback? Yeah, that's the one who I forget her name, but yeah. Anyways,
okay.
But
more importantly,
so we have the feast for Elbaf right here. You know, I was kind of like the end of the arc feast right here with Egghead Island, so that was really cool to see. And so I don't know. Yeah, obviously it shows that it's showing like we're pointing more towards the conclusion of this arc and things like that too. And it's just like cool to see the Straw Hats just eating with giants too. It's a great thing. Usopp's all pumped up, ready to go and everything.
Yeah.
So what do you think of that?
I liked it. I liked the callback to Little Garden and everything. And I have a theory about one thing, but it'll make more sense if I discuss it later at the end of the chapter.
Sounds good. All right, so and then we see a little Bonnie, Kuma, you know, that really touchy stuff. Even though it's just a couple panels, like kind of wanted to see a little bit more of it, but I thought, just some like closure there. I thought that was pretty good. So it'll be interesting to see how like the future Akuma in the future.
Yeah, you know? I knew that you predicted that we were going to get a little bit more, but it's enough because it feels like Bonnie is going to stick around for a little bit.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. But yeah, moving on, we get to see... It's crazy how this Bartolomeo... See, this is an actual good cover story here.
Oda never forgets.
Yes. I hope we forget about the Yamato one, but this one is actually like good. It is leading to real stakes.
Yeah.
And just reincorporating the Barto pirates and him taking the poison in and everything, which is really, really good. It was just like really funny to see like he's willing to die for Luffy and everything like that too, and Shanks is impressed by it and all the rest. But one of the most badass things with Yasopp just blowing up the Barto pirate ship was incredible.
I mean, it seems to be the red hair pirates' MO at the moment, just sinking ships. But I did think that it was interesting that it was a month earlier than the Egghead incident. So
yeah.
So like you said, I enjoyed Bartolomeo like showing his loyalty and everything with the poison, and I really liked it. I didn't expect Shanks to like deal with this himself, but I guess it kind of makes sense. But so again, I have some questions about this because we've seen we've seen Shanks sink these ships twice with like Kid and Bartolomeo, and I'm wondering like if there's any ulterior motive behind this, because I understand that he's like protecting his people and everything. That's like the main reason, but I don't know, because it seems like he like cares for Luffy and everything. Like he's proud to see how much Bartolomeo is willing to sacrifice for him, but at the same time, he's willing to blow up his ship. But I just wonder what the Shanks' end goal is gonna be. You know,
it could be a case of tough love where it's like, I want you to do well, I want you to succeed in life. But I'm not going to baby you. I'm going to challenge you for you to get to the next step.
Yeah. I mean, it seems to me that if Shanks was it seems Shanks is going to be a direct competitor to Luffy, and he's not going to pull any punches with like Luffy's Grand Fleet. It seems.
Or he works for the world government.
I mean, it could be. I mean, Garling is on the Garosing now, so
he talks with the elders.
Yeah.
But we'll see. I mean, yeah. And so, I don't know. And also, it's just nice to see like they're just not these altruistic, good human beings, but they're like, they're pirates and with some pride too. It's like, all right, you mess with our flag, we blow up your ship,
Yeah.
And
so, yeah. So is Yasop just shooting like hockey bullets that can blow up a ship now, or what?
Yeah, why not? It's like Van Elger with the cracker thing from the anime and everything. The cracker clones. So. Yeah, so I thought that was kind of interesting, and then obviously.
Yeah, speaking of Van Elger.
So it's interesting to see Blackbeard angry at his crew and everything.
Yeah.
It's interesting to see that he's so upset about losing Kobe rather than him being happy of having Garp.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I was kind of disappointed that Garp was alive, but I do have another theory about that though. But I think Blackbeard does have a bigger bargaining chip with Garp now.
I mean, you'd think, and I kind of agree. It seems that way, but you'd think that Blackbeard would just be happy, like, okay, it's cool. Like, I just got this great trade, Like, I got rid of my my Passat for a Ferrari. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Or it's just like I just level it up. Like, I'm good to go, man. But here it's like he just seems upset about losing Kobe. Maybe it's more Kobe hype in that way. Like Kobe is like a big deal in the story that we think. Yeah. And they're even upping up Moria, Gecko D Moria, bro.
Oh yeah, I forgot that they said that Moria escaped.
And Moria got away too?
Yeah.
Top tier. Moria's coming back in the series, boys.
It's all thanks to Perona. But so I was reading some stuff about the chapter, and I thought somebody pointed out that it was interesting that Garp is kind of chained up the same way that Ace was.
Yep.
Yeah. So I'm wondering if there's going to be like a Marineford 2.0 kind of situation.
And the Blackbeard pirates are responsible for Ace being chained up. Right. So there's another parallel there.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that would be interesting if they did that. Maybe give Smoker something to do. I don't know.
Yeah, and so I guess Sandman said on Twitter that versus though, to be honest, I thought I killed him, but he ended up alive instead. It's a hell of a feat, Kuzan. Who else would have possibly taken him down? It took all of us together, and we just barely managed. So he said this translation was more accurate in the shonen compared to the TCV translation. I don't have that in front of me right now.
Yeah.
But so I kind of thought that was interesting, but
power scaling.
I think it's like a
higher than Admiral.
Well, it's a Garp feat and it's a Kuzan feat simultaneously.
Yeah.
Now, for me, how I see it in my headcanon right now, which could be wrong, and I 100% agree, is that Kuzan, the reason why he survives because Kuzan's still on the field side, basically.
Yeah, that could be the other thing too. It's definitely a possibility.
So, yeah. This could just be some deep op where Garp voluntarily got captured and they're gonna release him on it again. I'm joking.
Yeah.
It's with Oda, there's so much that's possible at the same time.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I feel that given given the flashback we saw during the Kuzan and Garp fight, that he is siding legitly with Blackbeard right now, but I think at the end he will like flip on him, because it's his whole thing about questioning like the government and what's right and wrong. So
yeah, and I've given my reasons elsewhere why I think he's we have a whole video on that if people want to watch that, why I think he's a spy for Sword and all the rest. But what I thought was interesting, so they talk about Pudding, like we got Pudding as well, so they're reminding that plot line as well. So they're tying all these plot lines together, like how they tie Caribou in and all that stuff too.
Yeah.
Little prediction here: Sanji's going to hit Blackbeard now. I think he's going to kick Blackbeard just for this little panel right here.
Ooh.
Basically. I genuinely think he's going to get a shot in on him just because of this one little scene right here of Pudding getting harassed by Blackbeard. So I'm just kind of call that now, because it's probably going to happen again, and then Sanji's going to come in and like free her or something like that.
That way,
either that or
yeah.
What's up?
I was going to say that way Sanji can kick both light and dark.
Yeah,
because he kicked Kizaru.
I mean, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. I mean, he clashed with Big Mom already. He clashed with Kizaru, Saturn. Listen, oh my gosh.
I mean, it's a pattern that he usually goes against people that he's vastly like outpowered by.
Yeah.
Like with Doflamingo.
Yeah, he just like, but now he's like been progressively doesn't get embarrassed quickly too. You know, like it's getting more and more like he just gets into cool rescue and all this stuff too. And so it was funny to see the Lafitte saw the first feat of the revolutionaries.
Finally, they're doing something.
Oh goodness gracious! Well, but then it gets undercut by the end of. Wait, where is it? No, that was the last chapter. That when I was talking about Attribution.
Yeah. Finally, they're doing something.
It's happening. So it just.
I mean, it is a smart play that they're just basically breaking off their supply chain to starve them out.
It's ironic. It's ironic because they make so many people starving too. So I like that. It's kind of hard for them to get it resolved because Akainu's head somewhere else with all that broadcast he heard. Fujitora was probably like good, and then Green Bull's not the brightest guy in the world, so they're kind of in a kerfuffle right now. And yeah, and like I said, we see Caribou getting brought back in too. So, like I said, just Egghead has just been really well, where everything's just getting tied together. It's not like Wada where you have these weird plot lines not converging with one another. They're all just these independent things.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. So I think that Egghead is now, I think with the Blackbeard stuff is now closed, because we go over to where I think Elbaf truly begins.
It's looking that way, yeah.
Yeah. So
which makes you sad because I love Egghead so much.
Yeah, but I mean, we still have like Lilith and Bonnie and the Giants and everything. So
Kuma.
Yeah, there's still elements of that. But
yeah.
But yeah,
I just hope this arc is just as good. That's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah, I think it will be.
Yeah. We'll see. I mean, I'm not trying to be a downer. I'm just like, it's just going to be hard to get to that level, And but obviously we've been building up for this for a while now, and I'm pretty excited for it. It'll be something new, cool and creative, But what do you think of this last part with Nami right here?
So this is where my theory comes in, because it said earlier in the chapter that they were drinking like the Giants' absinthe called Green Fairy, and it said that it makes them hallucinate. So, and we've seen like how strong of a drinker Nami is, and she's like saying like, "Oh, I think I'm hungover" or something. So I'm wondering if like that it was too strong and something happened with that, because we see like she's all dressed up in like the Elbaf stuff, whereas every like it seems like the latter half of the crew from Robin onward are still on the giant ship. So I just wonder what's that all about, because someone saying like Nami, like they know her, telling her to wake up. So I wonder if it's Zeus or something. She still has like her claim attacked, but yeah, she's in like the weird Lego room.
Yeah. That's a good theory. Yeah, that's a good point.
But what do you think?
No, yeah, I think that seems about right there. Yeah, I mean, also, yeah, there's a good shot that that's Nami there. Sorry, Zeus. Yeah, that's Zeus talking to Nami.
But yeah, I'm interested to see how this plays out, because the Sunny's gone too. So, but yeah, I'm excited for Elbaf. No break next week, so
let's go.
We get to see that. But
definitely.
But yeah.
Yeah, so no, not too many closing thoughts from me. Yeah, that's about it. Really enjoyed this chapter. Good closing off chapter for Egghead, and a good entrance into, Elbaf. So, and it was just good to catch up with the Yonko as well too. So, anyways, this is the Galley La Podcast. We are signing off. Please like and subscribe if you are not. We will have a JJK review and a Tower of God review coming later this week. So, we will see you guys all later. Peace.
See ya.